Oh, and I'm doing an experiment too. I need to let y'all know I'm doing an experiment today. So, and that's all I can say about it. It's just an experiment. Uh, but yeah, I'm doing an experiment today. Give me a second. Who knows? This might work. Oh man, you need to be charged up. Wait a minute. Let me try it again. I think it need to be charged up, and that's okay if it does. Doesn't matter. It's blinking, and it won't stop it. So that's what that means. Okay, so anyway, I'll take y'all in with me while I plug this up. I need to go and plug everything up. Let's see now. Y'all can't see through nothing, can you? Okay, that's good. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna be going over the title and everything. Okay, glad I know that now. Um, it's nice to know certain things. But y'all, it's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna take up too much time with it, but I'm just gonna do it live because I was just curious for myself. I'm like, really, what's going on with this? So I'm gonna go ahead and answer all of my questions, and I'm gonna share it. Okay, but I think I have it up right here. I want to claim copyright disclaimer. Wait a minute, I need to copy it because I'm running an experiment. I told y'all I'm running an experiment, right? And I know I'm all over the place. When you wear 10 and 20 different hats, sometimes you forget what hat is on your head. If that makes any sense. I just gotta try to fix this stuff. It might take 2 or 3 minutes, y'all. I'm just gonna try to make some small talk. But I was like, oh, okay, here's this trailer. And I'm like, wow, I wasn't expecting it. And the way it was done is brilliant. I love it. Haven't seen the movie yet. I should do the trailer over here. I don't know if you can do that. Can you do that over here? Might not be able to do that over here. No, you may be able to do it over here, but you can't do it somewhere else. I don't know how it's set up. I know one thing, I have to do this in order to protect the integrity uh, you know, of slurp. And somebody said, well, who is slurp? Wait a minute. Some people would say, who is slurp, right? Some people know. But for the people that don't know, okay, hold on. Listen, wait a minute. I'm trying to see how did I do that last time? Because I'm doing it with something different today. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let me see. But it shouldn't matter, right? Let me see. And why am I so nervous about doing this? I don't like being put on the spot like this. Okay, here you go. No, you know what? You can't. It's hard to slurp out of this. Wait a minute. Is there anything over here? Y'all, I know. If you got somewhere to go, believe me, I understand. Yeah, I do. But you're gonna learn something if you stick around, you know? I mean, like, don't they even do that at the theaters? You know? They give you a chance to get situated. You might want to go to the restroom, or you might want some popcorn or a drink, or you might have forgotten and left something in the car, you know, whatever it was, right? I still didn't do it. That's okay though. It don't matter, right? You know, I can do it anytime. It's my name, right? Okay, so let me copy this. And why did I open that? I wasn't even trying to open that. Got so much stuff open. I need to close out some stuff. Y'all, I'm sorry. You know, I mean, this is as prepared as I'm willing to get. You know, everything I do is on the fly. It's impromptu. Okay, it's spontaneous. It's you know, I had another word that I used to say. I forgot it. No, I think I wrote those words down. I added two more to it. I wrote them down someplace. I don't know where they are. Okay, let's see. And I have to concentrate. Certain stuff you do, you have to concentrate. I have to look at what I'm doing here. It's like these are the legalities of it. Y'all see that live breaking news, right? It's important, you know. It's important. Isn't it nice to be able to put that bag of popcorn in the microwave and pop it, and then find you a good pillow, a good seat, you know, and then really and get your napkins and your drink and everything. That's what this time is for. Look at this, like the previews, and I really wish I could change that out for y'all. Y'all remember the last thing I did when I was writing and stuff? I'm not gonna do that again. I don't like that. It's too intimate. You know what I mean? Well, no, you may not. Okay, let's see. Um, if I can just remember which one to get. How about this one right here? So I'm gonna have the copyright thing done in a minute. In less than 30 seconds, it'll be done. Okay, less than 30 seconds. But anyway, anyway, the way the trailer did it, you can tell that it's done back in the 70s or something. And and the way they did it, you know, I was like, wow, you know, it's kind of like in the Lucille Ball or the Lucy days or whatever, you know, maybe not back that far, but it kind of gives you that vibe. And I'm like, well, wow, what are they gonna do with this? You know, because I'm like, what in the world could they possibly do with something like this? And you know, a trailer ain't but a what 2 minutes, if that. Some of them. Now, a few of them might be 2 minutes and 20 seconds or something like that. Um, but the trailer, yeah, you know, because I uploaded that, so y'all should see that. Some people may not have watched it. Excuse me, you have to be a horror fan. Okay, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, I just ate a tangerine fruit bar, and it was so good. The last one, y'all know, last ones be the best ones. Um, damn, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm all over the place today, y'all. That's okay though. All of it is okay. But what happens is, right? I'm like, what are they gonna do with this trailer? I mean, I was watching. It was like I was watching it in slow motion. I'm like, wow. And then it's like you feel so good. You're wondering, and then and then there's that feeling, and you're like, yeah, this is where they're taking this. But then there's a whole big another question mark after that. How's they gonna make something like this scary? I'm about to tell you something. When they did that, I was not expecting that. And I mean, I felt like some were building up because the lady was trying to talk to him over there. I forget what she was telling him. And then the other man had tried to talk to him before that. I remember what he was saying. We don't know anything about this. He was trying to tell him. The man, bless his heart now. And it still holds true today. You think people aren't up on the social media app somewhere doing things that um, for the audience only. They don't care anything about anything else. It was like that back then. He even said that man. He said, the producers and the network and all of that. He said, but what matters the most? And he looked right in that camera when he said that. Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened. All the folk watching it home, all the people watching at home end up getting scared. I'm trying to figure out what's that's true. How did they do that? What really happened? Was the devil in the studio that night? Or was it in the daytime? I'm thinking it was late at night. And that will make it scary too. I should have what you did this late at night, right? It don't matter though. Close your eyes. Right? You're black. You're black dog now, right? Okay, enough of that. Let me save this, y'all. Y'all wanted a good preview. I hate to say this breaking news, but really, is it really true though? That's the real shocker. Is it true? Did I mean, there's only one way to know, is to find out, right? Uh, y'all gonna believe what I said? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Not for no clicks and views and subscribers. I mean, what would be the point? Huh? I mean, and then who does stuff like that anyway? I don't know. See, I go against the grain. I really don't like sandpaper. You know what I mean? I just don't. Okay, let's find out right quick. Did I get me another thing of water? Yeah, I did. All right, let's find out right quick. Okay, so copyright disclaimer. Okay, fair use for educational purposes, research, information, commentary, news, opinion, entertainment, things of that nature. Okay. Um, but according to fictionhorizon.com, okay, there's a true story behind Late Night with the Devil. Okay. And this was as of February of 2024. Okay. It's a few days short of 2 months. And I'm not going to read it verbatim, but I am going to look at it. Now, why does that sound so familiar, what I'm seeing there? Certain things I see, my eyes just went to it. United Arab Emirates. What's up with that? Let me read this. I'm going to read the first part of this. Late Night with the Devil is a 2023 found footage. found. That means it had to be lost. You think sometimes they lost something like that on purpose? Probably because something happened in that thing that night, late that night, concerning that girl and the devil. You know, that book, I'm assuming it was based on real life events, right? Real life, live studio audience. Back then, folk got dressed and went up there. I imagine they gave them their ticket stub and they were a part of the show. Did they know what was did they know what was going to happen to them? I know that lady. You know what? I really, certain stuff, I feel better talking about it since it's daytime. You know what I mean? It's not late at night. Um, I don't think I want to talk about this late at night. I really don't. Not too late, and then how late is late anyway? You know what I mean? Because they said late night. Well, how late? I mean, it had to be late. I get the later, the more scarier, right? The more horrifying. The part I saw, and then they had that thing that go around. You know what they have is like a black, like thick line, and then a white thick line going. And they go in opposite directions. And when you turn it around, it's like it hypnotizes you or something. That's how they used to do it back then. You know, I guess everybody that was sitting out there, you know. And here's my question: were they put into a trance? You know, the devil did make an appearance, from what I saw. Yeah, the devil showed up, and showed out. Bad. In fact, it gets really bad. Uh, he had to make that announcement. Like if you have small kids and stuff. I guess a parental advisory. That's probably what started that. You know what? I think I'm more interesting than what I'm about to read. I just do. So I'm just going to skim over it. But I said I was going to read the first part, okay? Well, here's the second sentence. Executive produced by Joel Anderson, Rami Yazin, okay, all these different people, right? And I guess between Australia and United Arab Emirates. I know if that's what I think it is, because I'm thinking that I meant like a king from over there, or if not a king, um, maybe a prince or something. Um, but that's why it's like right to that. I went right to that part of that. I was like, wow, that sounds so familiar. Then I remember the imagery, and that's a beautiful place. Man, I have never seen so much gold. Um, okay, here it is right here. Excuse me, and I'm sorry I'm waiting so long to get to the point. The film was met with generally positive reviews. Now, I wasn't even going to go into that part of it. I really just wanted to read what it said here. But I might as well finish it, right? From critics, right? You know, due to its unique approach to found footage genre. So that's what they call that, found footage genre. Kind of like, what is that called? I'll never think of it. Anyway, kind of like that. Um, Interesting premise. Okay. So that's why I want to watch it. I found it interesting. I found it unique. Um, Now, I want to get to the true story part of it. It says here, and y'all, somebody else had to write this. I've never heard of a sentence being okay. Since the premise is quite unusual, okay, unusual. They're calling it unusual. Um, it's a different type of horror premise. Is what they're calling it. Hello there. Let me look at what you're saying. Hi. You want to invite me as a guest? But you do know I'm in the middle of talking, right? I'm going over something very important. Do you see that? That says live breaking news up there. Do you see that? It's supposed to say that because I see it. Okay. There's the studio there. You see the studio? That's me. Okay. Sitting in that chair. I'm sitting in the chair. You don't see me sitting in the chair talking to you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know. Maybe you didn't mean no harm. That's why I'm being nice to you. But I'm in the middle of talking right now. I can't right now. I really don't. I think I made the announcement last time that I'm never going to do that. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you maybe you weren't here. I thought about that. I decided no. I'm not. I don't think I don't think I'm ever going to do anything like that. I just don't know. I don't know what people will have access to. You know, people figure out a way to. Well, if I go live over there, then whatever. And then I don't know. I'm assuming the only way I can go live with anybody, I have to ask them, can I be invited to go live like you're doing? I'm not going to ever be doing that. So, um, and then I just decided not to do it the other way either. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do it either way. I'm just not going to do that at all. I mean, I don't really need to. Now, if somebody wants to do an official collab, that's different. But just somebody, I don't know why they're doing it. I mean, I don't know. Is that what they're doing? Are they going live to do it? Or are they watching your live and then they can just press from without even being live? They can request to go live with you. And then I guess at that point they have to go live. I don't know how they do that over here. Are these people already live? I mean, I know you see what it says right there, live breaking news. This is live. You see that? It's in red up under that. With all the biggest letters that you see, breaking news. I'm breaking it in half. I'm taking it like a slice of bread. No, a loaf of bread. Fresh baked bread, not the kind you buy at the store. I can't even get that right. Now, but I tell you what I am going to get right. It's this right here. It's unusual, and it's a different type of horror premise. But the people are wondering whether Late Night with the Devil is actually based on a true story. And boy, do we have an answer for you. Wow. 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 Mm. And then they got something in small writing. And I like that shutter. I'm assuming that's a production company or a movie studio. I love how they did that. Those old suits, the ties, it just gives you the whole feel of it. I think the whole movie probably is like that from the minute it comes on to the minute it ends. So I do love that. I'm not going to go over the movie per se. All I want to know is what happened. And it was partially inspired, okay? Not 100%. It was partially inspired by the James Randi incident. Okay, I had never heard of that before. So I'm gonna have to find out about that because this is the source of it right here, right? I'd never heard of that. Okay. Is there a movie about this? Let me see what this says. There's something else I see here. I actually may add this into it. I can't do it live because, or I have to mute someplace else. Y'all, I'm trying to broadcast simultaneously. That's the experiment that I'm running right now. I can't do it with my mic, but it don't matter. And I'm guessing it's working. Main thing is that y'all can hear me over here. Wow. Now there's this movie in which I think I want to save this. Mm. This stuff is really true. Wow. I don't know. Is he an evangelist? I don't know what these. I don't know how they're doing it. Let me go back. I want to get out of that. Okay, here we go. Where's the Where's the thing? There's nothing here about the incident. I see something about a magician. So let's go back to the original story and see what it says. Okay, in the middle of the James Randi incident. That's all they say about it. Okay, it says Late Night with the Devil was partially inspired by the James Randi incident. And here's what they say. In the middle of the James Randi incident was Don Lane. Don Lane was an American-born Australian television personality, singer, and variety entertainer. Sounds like Smurf, doesn't it? Y'all didn't know? Well, y'all, I guess y'all do know because I'm going to be doing a movie. I told y'all about that, right? Remember I went live and I had a long conversation about that. I had to delete that though. But yeah, and there's so much that goes into that, y'all. That's why I think I wear about 20 different hats. But yeah, Don Lane, which I've never heard of him before. Let me bring that up. I couldn't find anything about the incident. So, I might have to end this. They didn't say anything about the incident. What is the incident? How you gonna mention the incident and then not even because I wouldn't know. Was he, I mean, was somebody a magician? I don't even see. What is this? I don't even see this. I didn't do it right. There's nothing about the incident. Let's see if there's anything about this right here. Because it ties back to this guy. Okay, an Australian television talk show. It was called The Don Lane Show, which aired twice a week on the Nine Network from 1975 to 1983. The show was created by Don Lane, who co-hosted it with Bert Newton. Okay, well, let's see if they say anything in here about the incident. They don't say anything about it. Let me type that in here. How do you search on this stuff? I'm really not good at this stuff. Let me see. Okay. Anyway, I know he has a show and all that. I'm not really concerned about the show too much. What I really want to know is this incident. I mean, what could have happened? I need to be a little more specific, I think. Let's see. It says here he was a magician and a skeptic. He had paranormal claims, or he debunked claims of paranormal activity, I'm assuming. Apparently, he was famous for breaking Harry Houdini's something. Let's see. Submersion record. Being submerged underwater, I'm assuming. So that's a little bit about him. But they don't say anything about the incident. And is it the same guy? I think so. But let me go back to the original article. Everything's Australia. Look here, 1975 to 1983. Same thing. This is it. It's the same guy. So, in the middle of the James Randi incident. Well, what was the James Randi incident? Do they say? Is this it? Okay. Okay, it says here the movie takes place in the 1970s. Jack Del Rey, which is David Dasmalchian. Okay. He's a host of a fictional late night talk show, but the show seems to be failing and ratings are getting lower and lower. Jack needs to figure out how to get the people to watch his show and gets the idea to interview a parapsychologist, Laura Gordon, and the subject of her recent book, a young teenager, Ingrid Torelli, who is the only survivor of the satanic cult's mass suicide. Wow. Wow. Jack will, over the course of the episode, invite the devil to join him on camera and supposedly make a deal with the devil. Wow. Wow. So all of this, and I don't have not one question answered that I wanted to know about the incident. Maybe this is going to go into it. Let's see. Mm. Oh, is that what they're calling it? Okay, it says here, we know that the movie is not directly based on a true story. So make this make sense to me. Y'all heard that? We know that the movie is not directly based on a true story. Not directly, it's not. but it supposedly was partially inspired by the James Randi incident, which they mention, but they don't say anything about it. And I can't find anything about it. Maybe I need to put the in front of it. And I need to, I don't know, I just need to find out. You would think that would be easy to do. But if the footage was found, that was the whole purpose of it. You weren't supposed to find it. So I don't know. There's something that came up there about some kind of an incident, though. How can I bring that back up? Yeah, right here. But that could be what I searched for. Let me look at this one. There has to be a way to find out who this is. Who is James Randi? Let's take a look at that. See, I don't know if this is the same person. Let me go back here. Y'all, I'm not doing a good job with this. I'm not. You know what I'm finna do? Get to the bottom of it. It's not going to take long to get to the bottom of it. Start at the top and work your way down to the bottom of it. Ouch. Okay, let's see now. What is going on with this? Let me figure this out right quick. Okay, so we know now that they're on one hand they're saying yes, on the other hand they're saying no. So the whole everything is probably like that. But basically, Don Lane was in the middle of that incident. Okay? He was an American born Australian television personality, right? He gained fame as the host of the Don Lane Show. I spoke on that, a popular late night television variety program, okay, in Australia. And you know what? I never told y'all this before, but I've always wanted to go to Australia. I think I want to live there, like with the kangaroos. Ever since I was a child, I always wanted to go to Australia. Would I go? I don't know. I would have to think about that. You know what I mean? You know, um, I don't know. Will there be an incident? You see what I'm trying to say? So I don't know. But anyway, according to this, the program was in Australia, okay, and it aired from 1975 to 1983. He was known. He Lane, right? Don Lane was known for his charisma, wit, and musical talents, and he became one of the most popular figures in Australian entertainment during his time on television. But, namely, Dame Don Lane, why is it so hard to say his name? Maybe because it began with a D. Don Lane was quite a fan of, okay, whatever. I don't mean to say it like that. I just want to get on past that part of it. Okay, here we go. There's a little bit more about it right here. So I'm going to have to go ahead and read it. Namely, Don Lane was quite a fan of Doris Stokes and even endorsed her a few times in his show. Don Lane was apparently quite impressed with Doris, and he played a segment of her reading people and went on. Now, I mean, I'm just reading what it said. Words can mean different things. I think maybe she was reading their palms or something, is what I'm thinking. I don't know. But she was reading people and went on to praise her and her ability to enchant 40,000 people. Okay, well, we know that, you know, I'm approaching 500,000 now. You know, on that one video, that one video is the only thing. That one video is the lifeline. Okay, it was a way out of no way. I don't know where it came from, but God bless it. That's what's holding this channel together. Uh, and I may not never get everything right. You know, I'm no correspondent. I'm not on here pretending like I'm Barbara Walters or Wendy Williams or Steve Harvey, you know, or Walter Cronkite and all these famous. No, with not one credential, and then so bothered that somebody out there like me can see right through it that you want to get rid of me. Make that make sense. You know what? That's a nightmare. That's a horror. Call it 2018. Don't put my stamp of approval on that. That's going to be another movie I make. 2018. I didn't say the name of the first one, but I'll say the name of the second one. And not to get off topic, but it's all related. You know what? The devil up in all of it. I've been telling y'all about this though, how real it is. Okay, so Don Lane was a real person. This female, Doris Stokes, was a real person. Okay? That night, his guest was James Randi. Okay, so it's the same guy. I'm thinking, but I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Yeah, it's the same guy. I already know it. So after I read this, I'm going to go get a little bit more into him. But here it is right here. One of the most notable skeptics who frequently debunked the so-called mediums. And y'all, you got fake folks out there like that. I don't know if you can even say that on here. Can you say that? Can you say that on TikTok? Fake? I mean, is that a word you can say? Or is that something you're not supposed to say? I don't know. I'm still learning. Am I supposed to lie? Like, yeah, look, what I got to say is more important than the news. Watch me over the news. I ain't got, and everything they do is nothing but just a carbon copy off of real correspondents, real news anchors, real stories, real investigators, real people that's out there chasing these stories. And they had the credentials to do it. They work with networks. Been doing it before you were born, probably, or have affiliations to. But no, here I am. Look how many people is watching me. You know what they do? They sit around and compare their views to the news views. Who do that? You would have to be a psychopath. You just got to tell the truth and shame the devil. Devil up in all that. I'm talking about one of these devils, right? Devil been around since the beginning of the time. Now here we go. He debunked the so-called mediums, psychics, magicians. Well, I thought he was a magician, so I don't know. I have to research that. No, I don't think I'm going to. And other types of unscrupulous people who dealt with the supernatural. Wow. Sound like scammers to me, running shams. Ooh, let me, I can talk to your relative and let me flip these cards over. Let me spin this Ouija board, right? All that evil stuff. No. Whatever is something else what they do. Those cards. All that stuff. No. I don't want nobody around me like that. I found out somebody was around me like that. I was, you know what? I really was never ever comfortable again. Honestly. I feel comfortable now. Um, but y'all, people like that is all, what they born every day. Somewhere in the world. It's part of their legacy. We are crooks. We are. I mean, I don't know. Can you say that? Okay, allegedly. Wait a minute. Let me clean that up. Cause they'll say I'm hate speech, right? Don't they say I'm hate speech over here? And I'm not. Let me see how am I gonna clean that up? Okay, crooks are born every day. Let me just say that. Um, liars are born every day. Con artists are born every day. Scammers are born every day. You know, people that's just running schemes and stuff through life. I mean, the whole gamut of it. It all fall under someone's crooked, right? Jails, judges, jurors, all that, right? Sales. I mean, I don't know how they doing it now, but I got sense enough to know that. You think I just realized that today? No. And see, once they get over these airwaves and stuff, right? They don't even call it that anymore. What they call this stuff? The multiverse. Once they get caught up in that, you'll never find them. And they will be hovering over you for years. That ain't nothing but the devil. And I gotta be careful how I say this. Some people love the devil, I think. Well, I know for a fact because I heard somebody say it. They didn't say the devil, but who they was talking about. Who they were talking about was what they might have well said it. Does it matter? Do you have to say it? Or if it's a devil that you're referring to, you don't have to say that. It's understood. Yes, some people love evil. You have to realize that. Probably folk like that would, folk were just like them. Somebody who crooked, got some kind of con that they're running. I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine that. And how they have the time to hover over you? I mean, do they not have anything else to do? Nowhere else to go? Nobody to see about something? You gotta be nowhere? You got nobody to see about nothing. No kind of way. It's sad. That's pitiful. I don't want nothing like that latched on to me. Mm-mm. I don't want to turn around and you there. You see what I'm trying to say? I just don't. Please. But they follow you. Follow you home. Trying to get in your house. Some kind of way. You think, no, this stuff is real. The devil showed up at that studio. Allegedly, right? Or did it? I don't know. I won't know till I see it. Folk already talking about it. They explaining to you what happened, as if you didn't see it yourself. I mean, folk gather around somebody like that, like they God. Yeah, I got something to say on YouTube. As I run ad after ad after ad, and then I don't know how they do. I imagine some of them buy the views to make it seem like this is the real popular place to be, right? I mean, I've clicked on, but I'm about to tell you the truth, I have to click off. It don't. I really don't tarry too long. I don't have to watch no hours and days and weeks and years and you for to decide if it's somewhere I want to be or not. And during that time, I'm just going from channel to channel. Okay, what's the scam? What's the con? What's the scheme? Okay, bam, bam, bam. I'm out. You know, I might talk about it. Well, you ain't supposed to say nothing. And get what they'll do to you if you said something. They'll have it set up so that don't nobody watch you. I guess for to try to destroy you. After they really tried to destroy you in your real life for years since 2018, I guess then after I imagine they give out and they said, well, just don't nobody go there anymore. And, you know what I said? Fine. I got a mouth and a voice, and I was who I was before I even heard it. And y'all, whoever you is, wherever you at in the world, you think I was sitting around here thinking about somebody I had never even heard of before? They think like that. They want to know every nook and cranny of your life, some kind of crack for to get in there some kind of way. Like I said, lock down all your social medias. Devils is swarming all over these apps. They listen. A lot of times I know they listen. They read a lot of times. That's why I talk. Take back whatever you gave me. I don't want it. I'm fine with it. I was fine without it. It's simple. How I need something I ain't never even heard of before. Everything working just fine as it was before I haven't heard it. So I don't get it. They want to have an impact. You know, I want to, I don't know. Maybe we want you to be injured. But see, the thing about it is, they want you to be really injured. You think somebody was hurt at that studio that night when the devil was there? If I had to guess, yeah, that was carnage. If I had to guess, I never seen the movie. Yeah, you think wasn't nobody hurt there that night when the devil showed up and showed out? There's more to that movie. There's more than meets the eye. Sometimes you can have devils sitting right up under you. "Ooh, I just love you." Or they don't even have to say it. Just the fact that they always there. And then you know, because I asked myself, well, it's not to me, use is always here. I couldn't figure it out. What they do is they send the smartest one, what they think is smart, and they feel like they is smart enough to sit right up under you and you won't even know. It ain't gonna tell no lie now. It wasn't for a little while. I have figured it out. Never forgive a devil. Um, Never feel no kind of way about what yeah, we got to do with someone's eve. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't know if you can give an opinion on here without it being hate speech because they was telling me how I'm assuming I was hate. Ain't a there is this is a hate free body and mind. I'm not full of hate. I'm not a hateful person. I wasn't treated hatefully. I was loved. Devil don't know nothing about love. It's gonna always be a lifetime stalking for life. You think I want somebody like that to have access to uh, nothing, no contact? I had to post that today. No contact. I don't said it. I don't said it before, and I don't said it before. It don't do no good. No contact. I don't know why they can't just gather together, have fun. Well, I don't know. I imagine y'all goes to hell and plays, right? I don't know how they do that. Can you say that on TikTok? I'm just asking a question. I don't know. I've said a lot. Now, let's get back to the bottom of this. Okay, as we see, I was making a lot of progress with this, right? I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty. Okay, so um, this man had all this experience and everything and all of that. He founded the James Randi Educational Foundation, okay, to promote critical thinking and challenge claims of the supernatural. Okay, I guess they have whole communities of people like that, right? And I'm assuming you can say that, you know. But James Randi offered several cash prizes if someone could successfully prove to him that the supernatural exists. Up until this day, no one claimed the prize. Even though Randi passed away, his legacy lives on. Okay? So he passed away. I read somewhere that he was 92 or something. Now, back to the matter at hand. Randi was Lane's guest for the night. And after a heated debate, okay, after a heated debate, apparently this is them, I'm assuming. I don't know which one is which one. You know, there's an older guy and then there's a younger guy. I don't know who is who. If I had to guess, he's the older guy. Okay. Um, After heated debate, Lane stormed out of his own show. Okay, kicking set decorations on his way out. So that must be the incident, right? This big build up, right? How long I've been on here? This big build up, and all it was he stormed off his own show and he kicked decorations on his way out. Lane apologized the next day, but the incident remained famous. So that's the incident. Okay, he was on Don Lane. I told you I won't get to the bottom of it. Don Lane had a show, invited the man on the show. The man's supposed to have been a novelty at whatever it is he does, got to do with crooks, right? Let's just say that allegedly. And they got into a debate, and I guess his guest got up under his skin, and he stormed off his own show and kicked down the decorations. Is that the man that's sitting there with his arms folded like that? Like he don't have a care in the world. You know, people. Okay. All I'm gonna say is this: the devil comes in many, disguises. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't saying that man no devil. I'm just saying. Just be. You know what? Be mindful. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, I can't tell nobody because I don't know. I don't know what. It seems like to me, it's certain ones they pull out all the stops. They'll do. It's like no holds barred. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming like in those instances, yeah, you have 2018, right? 2019, 20. I'm gonna count it up live where y'all can hear it. Hear how crazy this is, right? 2018, 2019, 2020, 2022. And still ain't through. Ain't gonna need to go no further. How much more proof do you need? Somebody have to ask the tough questions, right? It's the simplest question. Man, some people are really trying to figure that out, right? That's okay. That's what you got me here for. Slurp. mm. So we know what the incident was. Basically, somebody got pissed. Can you say that on here? I wonder on TikTok. Can you say maybe I have pissed off? I don't know. You never know. Maybe pissed off the devil. What about that? Or pissed off evil? What happens when that happens? Okay, y'all know what this means. I have to validate this. Put this little thing. I couldn't get it in there last time. There you go. Oh, it went through. It went through. Okay, so yeah, y'all. I forgot what I was saying. It don't matter because it always comes back to me. That read my name is Slurp, and I can't slurp out of this thing no matter how hard I try. I'm gonna try one more time. Y'all think I should go in and pull the call? Hmm. Mm-mm. I can't slurp out of this, but I can choke off of this. I'm not gonna choke on live, okay? Because I'm streaming simultaneously, okay? Okay, this is as close as y'all are gonna get to evil. I won't allow it any closer, okay? Stream simultaneously. I don't want to keep that from y'all. Nobody knows nothing about nothing. We're gonna leave it like that. But they can hear it. I kind of did it to spite them, you know, because they want to be close to Slur. Yeah, they want to be too close. Inside this house, or out there in that yard, on that street out there, right? In this town, in this city, in this county, in this state, somewhere in the World Wide Web. I live. I'm some of these folk world, and it's you know what, and to me that's a very dangerous place to be. So I never want. I like to have on grease where you can't, what like when you slip right off. You can't really grab a hose to. You'll never know what grabbing a hose to. You'll never know who's sitting up watching you, studying you. I guess they are so smart. They smarter than you, so they set them as the one was smart enough to sit over here and do that right up under your face, and you don't know it. I figured it out though. Somehow said, like I said, as long as you don't say nothing, everything fine. Ooh, you want me to do this? Ooh, you want me to do that? Or I don't know. I don't know how they do that. I'm not part of any of it. But I am part of this case that I'm talking about, right? The James Randi incident. I hope I got your first name right. I really do. I hate to mess up folk names. West Coast, right? West. The West Coast. Is anybody here from the West Coast? And listen, y'all, I'm sorry. Hey, everybody. I'm sorry, but I can't go live. I don't think I'm going to ever do that, but thank you so much. I don't feel comfortable doing it yet. You know what I mean? I just, and then plus I have a conglomerate. I'm building a conglomerate over here. So I just don't have time I don't know. And then you're not a guy or anything. It kind of goes against uh, how all this is, which I don't discriminate because it was a guy who wanted to go live. I told him no too, so it's nothing personal. Hey, I remember that name right there. I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, I remember that name. Hey, everybody, let me go through here. Y'all know when y'all know when I have to validate, then it's time to vacate. You know that, right? It don't be too long after that. Let me go up here and say hey to the first five folks. Hey, Dane. Wait a minute. What did the other one say? I don't know. And y'all, they are not in it. Well, let me do it in order. Do it in the right order. Hey, see, I don't want to say y'all whole name. Hey, some, and whoever just sent me some messages, thank y'all. Uh, hey, some. Hey Dane. Hey Rhonda. Uh, and I don't like that. Hey, ooh, hey Brick House, Brick House. Um, hey Jay. So hey everybody, I just wanted to say hey to everybody. I normally just only go through the first five. And if I don't do it at the beginning, I try to do it by the end. And if I don't do it by the end, then just don't think nothing about it. A lot of this stuff I don't leave it up nowhere. I might have to leave this up though. But I download it. I might have to do anyway, I have something real special for y'all. Did we get to the bottom of this? Okay, the bottom of it is partially based and then it's not based, right? Something like that. Something similar to that. But let me read it. Partially inspired by the James Randi incident, and then it says, whatever I said before that said the opposite of that kind of, you know? Because I did read something where it said that. So whatever that was. Um, but yeah, so that's basically it. And so that was basically it. How they took that and made a horror movie out of it, it's remarkable. Y'all, when you rare, when you're extraordinary, what are all the other ordinary people trying to do? Get rid of you and then become you. Okay? I think it's like a mind. Um, I call it like a mind rot, or it never got right or something. But I think the professionals call it some kind of malignant, some kind of malignant psychopathy or something like that. But it's very um, I don't even know what you call something like that. You know, it's very real. That's what I'll say about it. And you ain't hear me. I didn't have to get it from nobody else now. Okay, I know from firsthand experience. Believe me. 2018. It is real. Never forget that. Always tell y'all that.